Hey everyone, what is going on? So we are battling the #1 ranked player in Florida. I met him while I was at the Orlando Mega Cup, and he's a really nice guy, so his name is Ferg, so I will leave a link to his Twitter in the description down below if you want to go ahead and follow him. And yeah, I mean, we're just using a team that I personally really like, and I guess he's using the team that he likes. So let's go ahead and take a look at his team. He has Wormadam, Barbaro, Golbat, Gliscor, Heracross, and Steelix, and my team is actually very similar. We have two differences. So I'm running Escavalier and Drapion. He's got that Steelix as well as the Heracross. And then I also have Golbat, Wormadam, Barbaro, and Gliscor. So we'll just go ahead and see how these battles play out. So the close combat will knock out my Escavalier. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Golbat, and we are going to delete him with like 2 wing attacks because his defense was lowered. Out comes that Barbaro. But obviously we can't go for Shadow Ball, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the Poison Fang right now, and just to get some damage off against the Barbaro. And we actually get to another one, although we're not fast enough, so he's going to get off a Surf. But I will allow this one to go through. Going to do a decent chunk, but we survive it, and we go for a Poison Fang right now. So let's see how much this does. A good amount. He does pull the switch into Gliscor. As soon as I saw that, I knew I had a chance. I knew I was probably going to win this because we do have a Barbaro ready to go against this Gliscor. So I'm going to be able to get to that Surf. He may have been going for the Earthquake, which made sense, but I still had a shield anyway. And now it's a Barbaro mirror match, and I'm going to get to the Surf, and we're going to be able to take game 1. So yeah, this is the first time we're battling. Definitely a huge pleasure to be battling a really strong trainer such as Ferg. So definitely go follow him on Twitter. But let's go ahead and jump into the next game. I'm leading with Gliscor against Barbaro, so this is definitely not favorable for us. We're going to pull the switch. I pull it into Escavalier, and then he pulls the switch into a Purified Golbat. So definitely not a good situation for us. We're just going to go for Aerial Aces just to get some damage off against Golbat, right? It's not going to be much. I mean, he's ultimately probably going to end up winning this. I'm hoping that he tries and bluffs so I don't shield. It's just a Shadow Ball. I had to think of something to try and come back. It's definitely not a good situation for us. I bring in my Gliscor, and we go for the Night Slash. I could have brought in Wormadam and have done super effective damage with Confusion, but I didn't. The reason I didn't is because I didn't want to have my Gliscor against his Barbaro, so I'd rather have my Wormadam against his Barbaro, right? So anyway, he's gonna bring in a Pokemon. This game is definitely over. It's gonna be a Heracross. I do get off my Night Slash immediately, but it doesn't matter. I'm not even sure if he shields this. He doesn't. There's no need to shield it. He knew it was going to be a Night Slash. And now in comes my Wormadam, which is actually good for us because we're doing a lot of damage and we still have 2 shields. So I am going to go ahead and shield this one. And I said to myself, well, okay, we're going to feint the Well, actually he switches. But I'm like, okay, so if I could feint this Barbaro, we still have 2 shields. We could still win this. But I do have to be able to feint it with Confusion. I mean, I can't get to like 3 Iron Heads, right? So my goal was just to feint it purely with fast move damage because he still has 2 shields. So I can't get to 3 Iron Heads, right? So unfortunately, wasn't the case. I wasn't able to do it. But, you know, we tried. So we're going to jump into another game. Let's see what I decide to lead with. I am going to lead with Drapion. He's going to lead with Barbaro. So this is not a good matchup for us because we do have the Ice Fang. So Ice Fang is going to be resisted by Barbaro. So I'm just going for Crunch. I am going to go ahead and take this Surf attack. It is going to be Surf, of course. And it does a lot, but, you know, we do get to the Crunch. I don't think he shields us. Let's find out. Let's see if he does. He does not. So he's definitely going to be able to win that matchup. And now I am going to bring in my Escavalier. And we feint him down before he gets to another Surf, which is good. But he does have the switch advantage. So he's probably going to bring in a counter. Going to be that Gliscor. So of course we have to go for Aerial Ace. However, I do pull the switch into my Golbat. And he is going to go ahead and go for a charge attack. It's not going to be Earthquake, so it's going to be Night Slash. So I'm expecting back-to-back Night Slashes, as we see right now. Unfortunately, his attack rose. I guess I should have shielded this one, but, I mean, the game's not looking good for us. So we're just going to go and bluff with the Poison Fang. We do correctly get the shield, which is good, but we're still not able to get to another Shadow Ball, so the bluff really didn't matter. So now I'm bringing in my Escavalier to go for the Aerial Ace. He will shield that up, so we do take his second shield. We still have 2 shields. I'm going to go ahead and I have to shield this. So it is going to be a Night Slash. And we're trying to get to an Aerial Ace. We do get to it. I wasn't sure if this would knock out Gliscor, though. In fact, I don't remember if it does. It does not, and he gets to another Night Slash. Unreal, guys. Unreal. So, gonna have to use a shield. And I'm like, depending on what it is, we could possibly win. It's gonna be Heracross. So, even if I didn't use that last shield, he still would have won that one. So, that was a very good game. So, let's see what happens. We're gonna jump into game number 4, I believe we're on right now. I am leading with the battle against Gliscor, so this is a beautiful situation for us. I am getting ready to switch because I was expecting him to switch. He does actually stay in and go for the Night Slash, perhaps trying to catch my Surf. I was not going to click on Surf right away because I was kind of expecting him to switch. As you can see, a really good counting on his end. I can't count Water Gun or Dragon Breath, moves like that to save my life. So I switch into my Wormadam. I do go ahead and shield this, and it is a shield bait, so nicely played on his end. But we do get to the Iron Head, so if he lets this go through, we're going to win this lead. And he does not, so he will shield that one up. Totally fine. I decide to let this one go through. It is going to be a Shadow Ball, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but we're actually still able to win the lead. So that's good for us. So let's see what he decides to bring in. It is going to be Gliscor, so I'm just going to immediately go for Iron Head. Wasn't sure if he would shield this or not. He might. He decides to shield it, and then I'm going to switch into Barrel, go for Surf immediately, and this is going to be enough to knock out that Gliscor, as it is. And then he brings in his final Pokemon, going to be Heracross. Couldn't get to a Surf. That's okay, because we do have Escavalier, and we still have a shield, so really good situation for us. Mega Horn, close combat, doesn't matter. We do have that shield. It is a close combat, which I guess is better for us because it lowers his defense. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter because we have the Aerial Ace right away, and that's going to knock out Heracross. So we're going to go ahead and win that game. And that was really well played on my opponent's end. Very good game. So let's see. We're going to jump into another one. I lead with Golbat. He leads with Heracross. So this is another really positive matchup for us. 100% expecting the switch, and he switches into Golbat. And I'm like, I don't really want to switch, so I just go for my Shadow Ball. I decide to stay in. Don't really have a great counter to Golbat. So I do stay in. I was thinking of switching to Gliscor, but I decided not to. He is going to go ahead and go for Poison Fang, so we do call that one correctly, so that's good for us. And I am going, let's see what I decide to do. I do decide to shield this. I think it's another Poison Fang. It is, so nice shield bait, but we do go for the Shadow Ball this time, and he's either going to go down or he's going to lose his last shield. So he does decide to invest in his last shield. And we actually get to a Poison Fang, and I didn't think I could make it to Shadow Ball, so I just click on the Poison Fang. I'm not going to knock it out. Totally fine. At least it was a CMP tie, and he uses his energy. So I'm okay with that. We lose the lead, but we're up a shield. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Escavalier. I wanted to get energy on my Escavalier. That's why I brought it in. And it's not going to be a Shadow Ball, it's just going to be a Poison Fang. So we do go ahead and feint him down with counter. And we have energy ready to go. He decides to bring in Heracross. That's amazing for us because we do have the Aerial Ace. So we're going to go for it right now. Should be enough to just one-shot that. It is. So, and then he brings in B-Bell. And I think, I'm just going for Drill Run at this point because I knew I could get to it. So we do go for Drill Run. And is this enough to knock it out? It is not. I actually switch into Gliscor just to feint him down, but we could have feinted him down with counters, but I don't know. I made the switch. Anyway, good game. So let's move on to the next one. I lead with Wormadam. He leads with Barrel. So let's see how this plays out. I mean, it could play out in our favor if he decides not to shield the Bug Buzz. Let's see what happens. He's just doing a lot of damage with Water Gun. Get into that Surf. Obviously, we know it's going to be a Surf. He's not going to go for Hyper Fang, so it is a Surf. And I'm going to go straight Bug Buzz. Wasn't sure if he would block. I didn't want to bait with like Iron Head or anything because I didn't think he would shield. Oh, actually, I thought he might have, but I wasn't sure if he would. So I just go for the Bug Buzz. So now he's going to go for a Charge Attack. I do decide to shield this one up because I was pretty sure I could get to a Charge Attack. We do get to the Iron Head. Could have went for the Bug Buzz. I don't know why I went for Iron Head, but it's okay. It would have knocked him out anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, he's going to be able to feint us, but we take both of his shields, so that was actually really good for us. Bringing in my Barrel. I didn't bring in Escavalier because I knew he was at a Surf, and I didn't want that Surf to go into Escavalier. I'd rather take it with Barrel. So we're able to feint him. Now, he does have switch advantage. He could be bringing in something like a Heracross. It is going to be Heracross, so I do decide to switch into my Escavalier, and he's just going to go straight what I assume to be close combat, so I will go ahead and shield this one up. It is going to be close combat, and then he'll switch into Gliscor, so not really great for us. He does have that Gliscor with him, but I'm going to go for Aerial Ace. Just to add up. I mean, it's not doing a lot, but at least it adds up in terms of damage. We actually get to another one. Perhaps he's charging up extra energy. I feel like he is, so he could have it for Barrel, which makes a lot of sense. So he does hit us now with a Night Slash. I'm going to... Do I take... Oh, no, actually, it's going to be an Earthquake. That's right. I forgot he goes for Earthquake. So I guess he was just going for Earthquake because he couldn't feint us anyway with Night Slash. So... let's see, I do have my Barrel out, he has his Heracross, and I go straight Hyper Fang. Super close game, but we do manage to get to the Hyper Fang. This is going to be able to knock out Heracross. Surf wouldn't have done it, I'm pretty sure Surf wouldn't have done it. So I went for the Hyper Fang, and we do go ahead and win that one. At one point I thought I was going to lose that game though. But for the next one, I lead with my Escavalier into Wormadam. So I'll take this. I mean, we do resist all of Wormadam's moves, so definitely a pretty good situation. I go for Aerial Ace. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be neutral damage, and he's going to go ahead and take it. It doesn't do a lot, but he does go ahead and take it. And now he will go for either an Iron Head or a Bug Buzz, but as I said, I do resist both. Still does a decent amount because we are squishy, but we're still able to take it. I go for Aerial Ace, trying to knock out this Wormadam. Yeah, if this is a Toxicroak lead, we would have been done several fast attacks ago, right? So I'm going to go ahead and shield this, and I think I might commit to the farm down at this point. Unless if I'm too... Yeah, I do commit to the farm down, so we do go ahead and win the lead. We're both down one shield, and I am going to go ahead and click on my Aerial Ace just to get off some damage. It will be a Golbat. Golbat's not going to be taking much, but that's okay because Escavalier already did its job. We're going to bring in my Barrel, and I know he can't go for Shadow Ball. If he does go for Shadow Ball, we're going to extra resist that, double resist it, right? He goes for Poison Fang, totally fine. I do get to the Surf, so I am going to go for it. So let's see if he decides to shield this one. He might. He does. So perhaps wanting to win that matchup, I do go ahead and pull the switch into Golbat. He switches into Barrel, so now we actually reverse spots. I was actually trying to catch the Poison Fang, but I guess he didn't go for it. Maybe he was charging up extra energy. And he's going to go ahead and go for a Surf. I will shield this one up. And it will be a Surf. Totally fine. We do shield it, as I said. And then we go for the Poison Fang. As you guys know, we can't go for the Shadow Ball, so Poison Fang doing a decent amount. I think he does get to... Yeah, he does get to a Surf, so he's going to be able to knock out my Golbat. But that's totally fine. Golbat does go down. We bring in my Barrel, and I could just Water Gun this Barrel down if the lag doesn't continue. So we do... Actually, he pulls the switch, and he goes for a charge attack. He's actually going for a Shadow Ball. So even if we went for Poison Fang, we still would have been able to take it. But that was just a misclick he said on his end. Totally fine. I misclick sometimes. We all do it. So we knock out Golbat, and then we feint Barrel. So even the Poison Fang, we still would have won. But unless if he had two Poison Fangs. But I don't think he did. But either way, good game. So we're going to jump into another one. Escavalier versus Wormadam. So again, we've seen it in the last match. This might be the last match of this video. I think it is. So pretty good for us. I am going to go for the Drill Run this time, thinking, well, he didn't shield last time, he's probably not going to shield this time, but he does. So unfortunate for us, would have preferred going for the Aerial Ace, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and just take this attack. Going to be an Iron Head. The damage definitely adds up. We get to another Drill Run. This should be knocking out Wormadam unless if he shields. So he does decide to double shield. So very interesting. Definitely trying to feint me down at this point. So we actually get to the Aerial Ace but couldn't click on it in time. That's really unfortunate. But we took both of his shields. So pretty good, I think. We bring in the Drapion. He is going to go ahead and go for Bug Buzz. And he actually gets to another one because he charged up so much energy. So I'm going to shield this if I want Drapion to live. So I do shield it. And we're going to feint his Wormadam. So that's good. Now let's see what comes in. Going to be a Barrel. And we get to the Crunch. Crunch, I mean, it does okay damage. It's nothing crazy or anything like that. Well, actually, it does do good damage, I guess. So we bring in Golbat. And we do get to the Poison Fang. But unfortunately, he gets to his Surf. So he does go for it. I'm going to go ahead and shield that one up. And it was a CMP tie, so I will go for Poison Fang right now. That's going to knock out the Barbarrel, and then in comes Golbat, and obviously it's just a race to the Shadow Ball. Now Shadow Ball is not going to knock him out though, so I want you guys to watch what happens. So I'm going to go for Shadow Ball right now. It doesn't knock him out. He goes for Shadow Ball. Now look at this. So he goes for Shadow Ball. It does not knock out. I'll show you what happens. So we lag a little bit. As usual, and we just don't take any damage. So what basically happens is I just let him continue to attack, because I should have knocked out my Golbat, so he should have definitely won that. So I bring in my Drapion, and he gets off a charge attack. Now I don't know if he knocked out my Golbat. Could I have fainted him with Ice Fang? I don't know, but I'm just going to give him this game. I don't lag here, I'm not lagging, but I just give it to him because he should have fainted my Golbat. But I might have been able to win with Ice Fang, I don't know. But either way, that's going to be it for this video, guys. See you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for checking out my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, check out one of my other videos that you'll probably enjoy.